If you're looking at the NuSkin range and thinking, oh my god, what the hell do I need to use for myself? Well, the best way to figure that out is, of course, to have a personal consultation with myself or with a distributor of NuSkin, and they can help guide you through what products are best for you. Second best way, and it'll probably replace and become the first best way very soon, that is to use the Vera app, which is using AI technology that can take a picture of your face, analyze it, and ask you questions about how you live your life and what it is exactly that you need, and then provide you with connections and product recommendations from the NuSkin range. So that's a fantastic way. Now, the third best way is to watch this video, and I'm gonna do my best to give you a quick guide to moisturizers from the NuSkin range. Now, I do not have all of them in my possession, but got quite a few between myself and my partner. Some are empty containers and others still have a little bit in it. So I'm gonna run things through three different categories, kind of starting from light moisturizers, and then you have the medium, and then ending with the rich moisturizers. Keep in mind, what is the purpose of a moisturizer? Primarily, it's in the name. It is to moisturize your skin. It is to make sure that your skin remains hydrated. It's creating a protective barrier of sorts throughout the day to protect you from environmental factors that can dry out your skin, that can mean that you lose your hydration, and as a result, over time, it can prematurely age your skin. So this is kind of a very basic step within a skincare routine. The first one is, of course, you're cleansing the skin. The next one is you're going to tone the skin. That's making sure all that cleanser is removed and it's perfectly primed for a serum or a treatment. And then to finish it off, you will have a moisturizer to kind of seal all of that goodness in there, and also hopefully provide some defense or a barrier against environmental factors. So what moisturizer is right for you? Let's start with the light end, and there is nothing lighter than the NAPCA Moisture Mist right here. I'm not going to go too much into each product because it will be a super long video otherwise, but this one is packed with hyaluronic acid and the humectant NAPCA, which is really good for binding moisture from the atmosphere, so kind of sourcing the moisture from the atmosphere and binding it to your skin. So this is just a light spray that you can use throughout the day. You can use it wherever you want. If you're in an air-conditioned environment, if you're on an aeroplane, if you are just dehydrated or dry skin, it's great for you. It even works on hair that's, let's say, a bit frizzy or something like that. If there's not enough humidity, it will help you to smooth that out. So that's extremely light. The next one is Enhancer Skin Conditioning Gel. Now, this is an aloe vera gel, and I don't know why I'm opening it. You can't smell it, but it smells great. And it contains panthenol, and they're very soothing and hydrating for the skin. So it's a skin conditioner, they call it. I like it using after shaving because I find it really hydrates this dry area. Which for guys, it gets very dry after shaving. So another one of the gel category of the moisturizers is Thirst Fix. This is from the Nutricentials range. Now, Nutricentials, you're going to hear a lot of them because they've got a bunch of different moisturizers, and they're really allowing you to kind of tailor it to your personal needs. So again, here, this will require a more personalized individual consultation approach to figure out what exactly it is that you need. But it's likely that Nutricentials will have a kind of mix and match series of moisturizers that will work best for you. Thirst Fix is using a gel, so it's in the light end, but there's a bunch of great ingredients there. The focus of Nutricentials, whenever you hear that word, I want you to think of bioadaptive ingredients. So bioadaptive ingredients are sourced from plants and herbs that grow in extreme environments, and yet somehow they manage to survive. And my favorite example is the resurrection plant, which literally dies and then is resurrected when conditions are more favorable again. So that's something I would like the active ingredient from that to go into my skincare so that my skin can be revived as well, and creating that intense kind of protection against environmental factors. There's a bunch of other things in there like chaga mushroom, Siberian ginseng, really cool ingredients in the Nutricentials range, and each one is tailored slightly different depending on what you need. So let's move to another Nutricentials one, and that is the Day Cream Protective Cream. Now this is with sunscreen in it, so it's still very light for the skin, and it's a good basic day cream if you want to have a little bit of SPF so that it is protecting the skin. Most day creams are going to fall into the light category of moisturizers because, well, you want your skin to be able to breathe as you're going out about your day. At nighttime while you're sleeping, you don't generally care too much, so it's generally a lot heavier. Also, it's serving a different purpose. So the day cream is more about creating that environmental barrier, so protection from environmental damage that is happening on a daily basis. And that's why many day creams will contain some SPF to protect from UV rays. This is the ageLOC Radiant Day. It is the ultimate in regards to anti-aging for day creams, and that's because it contains the ageLOC blend of ingredients. Now that is a unique blend of ingredients that are working specifically to target key epigenetic factors. So without diving too deep into the science, you can watch this video right here that goes into the ageLOC brand. But whenever you hear ageLOC, just know that that is dealing with the source of aging as opposed to just the signs and symptoms of aging. So most things, particularly most moisturizers, will be dealing with just covering up the signs and symptoms of aging. So relieving a bit of tension on the skin, making it feel hydrated, making it feel soft and smooth, whereas ageLOC is actually using active ingredients that are going to be influencing our gene expression in a positive way. Perfect for anti-aging. So look into that much more if that's something that you are curious about. There's a lot of info out there on ageLOC. I've got a bunch of videos on it on my channel. So there is, in regards to more of the medium pathway of moisturizers and moving into the targeted treatments here, we have the NuSkin Triphasic White. Now they've recently renamed it to the Triphasic Bright. Apparently white is now an offensive word. So I don't know what's going on there, but anyhow, you'll see some new packaging, and it depends on what country you're in, but it'll probably show up as NuSkin Triphasic Bright now. And this is part of the brightening system that, well, originally was created to whiten the skin, and now I guess we have to say it's brightening the skin. So if you're going to use this one, I would classify it as more of a medium weight for the skin. It's not super heavy, but it does have some strong active ingredients there. And I would be using it as part of the entire system. I wouldn't just mix and match with some other things because it is focusing on discoloration of the skin, and that's something that you want to have the complete system to make sure you're covering every aspect of discoloration, because it's not just what's happening at nighttime, it's also the daytime. There's many different factors there. Okay, so in the medium range there is NAPCA Moisturizer, one of the original moisturizers, or one of the original products that NuSkin launched with almost 40 years ago. I just created a video about that, so you can check out that episode there. I'm using it at the moment and really enjoying it. There's also another one of the original products that they launched with, which is the Rejuvenating Cream. So that is also in the heading more towards the heavy or the rich end of the moisturizers, and again, great ingredients in there. So there's the Moisturize Me from Nutricentials. This is, again, still going to be in the medium range, but it's got a lot more ingredients in there that are very nourishing for the skin, so it's a bit heavier than the day creams. I find this one really hydrating, so if you have drier skin, then this is going to be the one for you. If you want a great product that's not going to break your budget and has some really cool ingredients there, the bioadaptive ingredients, remember, And it's going to be really kind of versatile for the environment that we find ourselves in today, with blue light bombarding us from our laptops and phone screens and all this sort of stuff, air conditioning everywhere, pollutants and toxins in the air. So it's fantastic to be using the Nutricentials range for that. Now let's move into the richer moisturizers, and also they tend to be the anti-aging moisturizers as well, and that's because they've got much more potent active ingredients. So the ultimate night cream, I believe, is the Transforming Night, Age-Lock Transforming Night. You really cannot do better than this in regards to an anti-aging focused night cream. It is phenomenal. It has a ton of really active ingredients, and yet it still somehow manages to fly under the radar of people who have sensitive skin. Quite often, if you're using active ingredients and you have sensitive skin, it can irritate your skin. But this one, I get fantastic responses from people with this. They love it. They have used it for years and years now, and that's because of the age-lock blend of ingredients. Again, like the day cream, and I would use those together if that's your priority, is working on an epigenetic level, so it's going to the source of aging as opposed to just the signs and the symptoms, and so you get fantastic results with it. Now keep in mind that a night cream is performing a different role to a day cream. So the day cream is a kind of protective barrier for your skin, making sure it's locking in the hydration. A night cream is focusing on repairing and restoring your skin from whatever's been happening in the day. And last but not least, we have the very creatively named Tru Face Essence Ultra Uplifting Cream. I don't know what marketing genius came up with that, but it is way too long. Doesn't stop it from being an incredibly popular product though, and that is because not only is it creating a wonderful protective barrier for the skin, really super hydrating, a very, very rich cream, and quite thick, so you don't need to use a lot of it. It will spread very far across your face, but it is also lifting the skin, so it creates this kind of network that is pulling upwards in a motion like that throughout the day, and so it has this minor lift effect while it is also creating that nourishing and protective barrier. So this is a premium product along with the Transforming Night, these two here, and they are worth every penny. As far as moisturizers go, I don't believe you can get better on the market. So that's kind of the broad cross section of all the moisturizers that I have access to here. There are even more online, so I do recommend that you consult with someone from NuSkin to get a personalized consultation. So if you don't have anyone, you can send me an email at kurtnuskin@gmail.com, or you can find me on Facebook under Kurt Provost, or on Instagram under Kurt Provost with I think an underscore at the end. Either way, send me a message and I will be happy to help you. There is also the app Vera to help you with that as well, and that's going to improve as the AI technology gets better and better, which is happening really fast. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it was helpful. Please give it a thumbs up if that's the case, and click that subscribe button and turn on the little bell to notify you next time I create a video like this. And if you're watching this going, you know what, those products sound awesome. I can't believe a few of them have been around for nearly 40 years and they're still in demand around the world. They're products I would like to work with. How do I go about doing that? I'm so glad you asked, because I'm looking for great people like yourself to help expand business around the world and really take advantage of the massive advances in technology that are happening at the moment and innovation in this area. And I would love to show you how to do that. So to do that, just reach out to me, Facebook, Instagram, or email. You'll find my details at the end. All right, ciao guys.